Once upon a time, in a peaceful farm surrounded by fields and forests, a mother duck sat quietly on her nest. She had laid several eggs, and one by one, the eggs began to hatch. Out came the tiniest, fluffiest ducklings, yellow and soft, each one quacking happily. But one egg was different. It was larger than the rest, and when it finally cracked open, out came a strange, gray, awkward little duckling. He was bigger than his brothers and sisters, with long legs and feathers that didn't shine in the sunlight. The mother duck looked at him lovingly, but the other animals on the farm did not. "Ooh, what a strange creature," quacked the hens. "Look at those long legs. Look at that gray fluff." The other ducks whispered. The poor duckling felt their stares and whispers like tiny pecks on his heart. He tried to play with his brothers and sisters, but they didn't want him around. He tried to eat with them, but he was always pushed aside. Days passed, and the little gray duckling began to feel more and more lonely. "I don't belong here," he thought. "I'm different. I'm ugly." The farm was supposed to be a happy place, but every day felt harder than the last. One morning, as the sun rose, the duckling decided he could not stay on the farm any longer. "I must find a place where I belong," he whispered to himself. And with a heavy heart, he waddled away, stepping into the wide, unknown world outside the farm. The fields were beautiful, with flowers and streams, but they felt strange and empty. The wind rustled in the grass like voices whispering, reminding him of all the cruelty he had faced. He wandered from pond to pond, asking every creature he met, "Can I stay here with you?" But the frogs croaked angrily. The geese hissed and chased him away. Even the farm animals he passed along the way laughed or ignored him. For the first time in his life, the duckling felt the sharp sting of real loneliness. "I'll never be accepted anywhere," he sighed, shivering in the cold. And so, the ugly duckling wandered alone through the wide fields, through dark forests, and over sparkling streams, always hoping, yet always afraid. The seasons began to change. Autumn painted the world in reds and golds, and the duckling huddled under reeds, trying to keep warm. He saw families of ducks swimming together, laughing and quacking happily. His heart ached. "Why can't I be like them?" he thought, tears slipping down his gray feathers. Days turned into weeks, and winter came. Snow covered the fields, and the streams froze. The little duckling struggled to survive. He searched for food under icy waters and sheltered himself under trees during freezing winds. Some animals were cruel. A farmer's dog chased him, and even humans sometimes threw stones at him. Yet, even in the cold and loneliness, he never gave up hope. "I must survive," he whispered. Someday I will find my place." Finally, after the long, harsh winter, spring arrived. The snow melted, flowers bloomed, and the sun warmed the earth once again. The duckling felt a strange stirring inside him. He was growing stronger, taller, and his feathers began to shine in the sunlight. He looked into a clear pond and hardly recognized himself. His long neck, elegant body, and graceful feathers reflected perfectly in the water. but he didn't understand what he was seeing. I am not ugly," he whispered. I am beautiful." Curious, he lifted his wings and flapped them. He felt the strength and grace he had never known before. Just then, a group of elegant white swans landed nearby, their reflections glistening in the water. Oh. The duckling approached nervously, afraid they might reject him like everyone else had. But instead of mocking him, the swans looked at him with kindness, and he realized they weren't just any birds. He was one of them. He belonged here. For the first time in his life, the little gray duckling felt peace. He had finally found where he belonged. No more loneliness, no more fear. And as he swam gracefully with his new family, he understood a very important lesson. The ugly duckling, now a magnificent swan, soared across the sky with his new family. He felt the wind against his wings, the sun on his feathers, and the gentle ripple of the water beneath him. Everything he had endured, the cold, the loneliness, the teasing, was behind him. It had made him stronger, wiser, and more grateful for this moment. He remembered the days when he thought he was ugly, unwanted, and alone. But now he knew the truth. Being different does not mean being bad. It does not mean you are unworthy. Sometimes you just need time, patience, and courage to grow into who you are meant to be. The swan danced on the pond, calling out to his new family, and felt a joy he had never known. And from that day forward, he lived happily among the swans, admired for his beauty, grace, and kind heart. The once ugly duckling had found his true place in the world, and every creature who once laughed at him, well, they could see now that appearances can be deceiving, and inner strength always shines in the end.